Well, after 2 years at Northwestern, let's see, I finished my coursework in 2 years, and then I got a fellowship to spend 1 year at Brookings to start on a dissertation. Actually, the fellowship was probably intended that you would finish the dissertation. And so, in January of that Brookings year, I thought, before returning to Sweden, I ought to go to AA meetings and just get to see all these people whose papers you had been reading. Actually, that was the motivation. And I was invited, to go and give a talk at various places, including Yale, I remember, maybe Princeton. And I came all the way out here and gave a talk at UCLA. And it was not a particularly famous department at the time, but there was Arjun and Hirschleifer and Carl Brunner in that seminar. And with a small group, and it ended up becoming a very interesting conversation. And I thought, my impression of my visit at Yale was that if you went to Yale as one of the little army of assistant professors, you might meet Jim Tobin once a year at the annual review of the troops. And so UCLA attracted me a lot. But there was another reason, which was non-academic. We had a boy, my first wife and I, who was then 3 years old. And he had been very, very ill most of his first years of his life. And when we went to US with him, we didn't know it, but in the second year or so, we began to understand the extent of his brain damage from this illness. So, one additional reason for coming to California was that the facilities out here were much better than it would have been in New Haven or something like that. But I like it.